Determine the equation to the locus of a moving point so that the sum of its distances from two other points is less than 9. Let us begin. Let's say we have a point A. A has the coordinates -3, 0. We have another point B. B has the coordinates +3, 0. Now we will be considering a third point P. Now P is a moving point. We will suppose that at a particular instant of time, its coordinate is h, k. Now, it's given here that the point is moving in such a fashion. We are not concerned about how it is moving or what makes it move. Only thing that we are concerned here is that the point is moving such that the sum of its distance from point A and point B is always less than 9. That's the only criteria that needs to be followed here. So let's do one thing. Let's join point A and point P with the help of a straight line. Similarly, we can join also point P and point B. Right. It's a condition. It's given here that the sum of the distance PA plus PB, that's always less than 9. That's the only condition that it has to follow, regardless of its position in space. Right. So let's approach from here. So here what we will do, first we'll try to figure out the distance between the points P and A, which is PA, using the distance formula. So we'll take the square root. Underneath the square root, first we'll take the difference of the x coordinate. So we have h minus -3. We get h plus 3 whole square. Difference of the y coordinate is simply k. We have k squared added to the square root of, now we'll take the distance between point P and B. So we have the difference of the x coordinate, that's h minus 3. We square it and then add it to k squared, and this value is going to be, the sum is going to be less than 9. Fine. Now what we'll do, we'll try to simplify this expression. So let's keep the first term as it is. So we have x plus 3 whole squared plus k squared. We are going to transpose the second term to the right hand side of the inequality. So we have 9 minus square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. Now, without affecting the sign of the inequality, what we can do, we can square both sides. Squaring both sides, we're going to get h plus 3 whole squared plus k squared. This will be still less than the square of 9 minus square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. We're going to square it. Fine. Let's do one thing. We have h plus 3 whole squared plus k squared. We're going to keep this intact. What we'll do, we'll expand 9 minus square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. Now we're going to use the expansion with a minus b whole squared, which is simply a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So that should give us 81 plus h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared minus 18 times square root of, we have h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. Fine. Now let's transpose h minus 3 whole squared to the left hand side of the inequality. Now we're going to get h plus 3 whole squared minus h minus 3 whole squared. And we can cancel out the k squared. So this will be less than, we have now -18. We also have this 81 here. 81 minus -18 times square root of h minus 3 whole squared added to k squared. Fine. Okay, let's do further simplification. We have h squared plus 6h plus 9 minus h squared plus 6h minus 9. This will be less than 81 minus 18 times square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. This is a very simple algebra. You can do it step by step. H squared, and then we have 9 and -9 cancelling out. 6h plus 6h, that's going to become 12h. So let's transpose 81 also to the left hand side of the inequality. Now we have 12h minus 81. This is going to be less than 18 times -18 times square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. Fine. Now what we can do, we can take -3 as the common factor. So -3, this is going to give us -4h. So we can rewrite it as 27 minus -4h. And this is going to be less than -3 times. We have 6 multiplied to square root of h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. The reason why we're doing like this, because now we want to factor out -3 from the both sides of the inequality, but we'll have to be a little bit careful here. because there's a property of inequality which states that if we have a less than, let's say b, and we have another number c which is a negative number less than 0, if we multiply a with c and b with c, then the sign of the inequality is going to flip. So this is the property of the inequality. So similarly, what we'll do, we're going to divide, or we can multiply with negative 1/3. So we get now 27 minus 4h. Now the inequality sign will become greater than. Now we have 6 times square root of h minus 3 whole squared added to k squared. Again, what we'll do is square both sides. So we have 27 minus 4h whole squared. This will be greater than, this is 36 times h minus 3 whole squared plus k squared. Fine. Okay, so let's now expand 27 minus 4h whole squared. We get 27 squared, that will be 729. Then we have negative times 2 times 27 times 4. So that's going to give us 216 times h, and square of 4h is going to be 16h squared. This is going to be greater than. Now what we have on the left hand side is, on the right hand side, we have 36 multiplied to h squared minus 6h plus 9 plus k squared. Fine. So we have 16h squared minus 216h plus 729. That's going to be greater than 36h squared minus 36 times 6. So that's 216h plus 36 times 9 is 324 plus 36k squared. Now, let's transpose all the terms to the left hand side. So we have 16h squared minus 36h squared. Then we have negative 36k squared. Now this negative 216h, that gets cancelled out, and we have positive 729 minus 324. That's going to be greater than 0. Now 16h squared minus 36h squared, that's going to be negative 20h squared minus 36k squared. Then we have 729 minus 324. That's going to be 405. So that's greater than 0. Now, if we are going to multiply each side with negative 1, so we can follow the same rule for inequality. We're going to get 2h squared plus 36k squared minus 405. So this is going to be less than 0. The inequality sign will flip. Now finally, what we're going to do, we're going to replace h with x and the value of k with y, such that we get the new inequality 20x squared plus 36y squared minus 405. So that's less than 0. So this is going to be the equation of the locus of the moving point. So therefore, let's write it down. Therefore, this inequality is the locus of the point which we chose, P, and we chose that it had the coordinate h, comma